The Secret Life of a Talking Hamster. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the hamster's journey. Today, I have an extraordinary tale for you. The secret, untold life of a little hamster named Whiskers, who learned to talk and changed everything. If you love stories that mix heart, curiosity, and a dash of magic, this one's for you. Make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below, especially if you've ever wished your pets could speak. Whiskers wasn't like other hamsters. From the moment he wiggled into the world, brown and fluffy, in a cozy cage full of wood shavings, something about him hinted at a secret. He'd stare at you with knowing eyes, twitching his whiskers as if he understood more than any pet should. His human companion, Emma, got him from the shelter when he was just a week old. She loved him like a friend, talking to him gently at bedtime, telling him about school, about dreams, about stories she read. One evening, while Emma was asleep, Whiskers sat perched on his wheel, nibbling his food. And in that hush of midnight, spoke Dot in a tiny squeaky voice. He said, "Emma." Emma woke up with a start. At first, she thought dreams, sleep talking. But then she heard it again. Emma. She froze, heart racing. And there he was, Whiskers, looking at her like a friend, waiting for midnight company. And he said her name, clear as day. She blinked. He squeaked again, "Emma, are you awake?" Trembling, she whispered, "Whiskers, did you talk?" He nodded well, almost, and squeaked, "I'm scared." The fear in that tiny voice shattered Emma's world. They spent the night together, Emma on the floor, Whiskers by her side. He told her about the secret life of hamsters, how they were born perceptive, not just cute, how they watched, learned, and occasionally talked. Only seldom, only when you believed. Whiskers said, "You just have to listen." They stayed quiet until dawn. Emma realized that her little pet was special, not just a hamster, but a friend who had words. She promised to keep his secret. The world wasn't ready, she thought. Maybe it never would be. So they agreed from now on. Whispers only. Days passed. Emma went to school. Whiskers spent hours watching her through the cage bars. He told her about the human world, homework, classmates, playground drama, all with wisdom in his voice. Pause. Breathe. Be kind. When Emma's best friend, Lucy, stopped talking to her, Whiskers listened. At night, he whispered healing words. Forgive, even if they don't deserve it. Emma cried. She forgave Lucy. The rift mended. As the seasons changed, Whiskers guided her through hardships, failing a test, the heartbreak of losing a goldfish, feeling lonely on a rainy ballet class night. Every word he shared shaped Emma. Every whisper helped her grow. One day, Whiskers paused mid-will spin and said, "Emma, I have something to show you." He led her through the pet store, under the glass tanks, to the back room of the store after closing time. There, dozens of hamsters and other small animals, guinea pigs, mice gathered. Under the dim light, they took turns whispering, not shouting, just speaking. Not all voices were perfect English, but all were clear. Whiskers took center stage and introduced Emma to the Whisper Network, a secret collective of animals who shared wisdom, comfort, and stories. He explained, "We talk in kindness. We speak because we care." Emma's eyes filled with tears. This was bigger than she imagined, a whole hidden world of companions. Whiskers outlined their rules. Speak only when it's important. Use words to heal, never harm. Protect the secret humans aren't ready. He demonstrated by having a shy guinea pig speak to a scared mouse about leaving the cage to explore the world. Every word was gentle. Every tone was caring. Emma nodded. She understood. This wasn't magic for spectacle. It was love. But then came a challenge. Emma's grandmother fell ill. She moved in. Her stories, humor, and warmth carried the house. But soon she grew weak. Emma and her family worried every night. Whiskers listened. He rubbed his paw on the wire bars and said, "We have to help her feel loved." But hamsters couldn't give medicine or doctors. What could they do? Whiskers stood tall. He whispered to the network, "It's time." That night, Whiskers spoke, slowly, clearly, "Grandma, I'm here. You're not alone." The next morning, Emma nearly jumped out of her skin. Her grandmother had smiled in her sleep. She woke up calmer for the first time. Miracle? Maybe. But Emma knew who helped, and she whispered, "Thank you." Whiskers, hamsters, guinea pigs, birds, and even an old cat named Jasper joined the cause. Every night, they whispered hope into homes. They listened to children who were scared of storms, to lonely seniors, to teenagers battling doubt. Whiskers built a network of kindness, united by words that could heal. But with power came risk. One evening, Emma's older brother, Max, overheard a whisper. He crept to her bedroom door, just in time to hear Whiskers say, "You are stronger than you know." Max froze. He gasped. Whiskers stopped mid-sentence. Emma burst into the room, and in that instant magic wavered. Max stared at Whiskers. Flashes of awe and fear crossed his eyes. Emma stepped forward. "It's okay, Max. He's our secret." Max whispered back, "Can he talk to me too?" Whiskers paused, Whiskers quivering, then looked at Max and said, "Yes." Max collapsed to the floor, tears streaming. The secret was safe with one more believer. Word of healing spread through Max to his friends, through Emma's grandmother's radiance. Every word Whiskers spoke soothed. Every whisper lit hope. Whiskers built a wooden sign, "Whisper for Kindness," and placed it by the cage. Children from across the neighborhood wrote letters, leaving them by the sign for Whiskers to read. He spoke their words back, softer, giving answers of empathy and wisdom. And then came the hardest moment. One letter, "Whiskers, I'm thinking about ending it. The world hurts too much." No one was prepared. Emma wept. Whiskers listened longer than ever. His voice steadied. "Don't end your story. Even the dark nights bring dawn. And someone, even if you can't see them now, is holding a light for you. Keep walking." They waited for a week. Then another "I'm still here. Thank you." Their mission felt real, more real than ever. Emma humbly realized this wasn't just about pets talking. It was about a call to kindness. She decided to share the magic, not the talking, but the spirit. She started a whisper challenge. On her blog, say something kind to someone you love. Within days, it spread. People posted kindness notes, schools mentioned it, neighborhoods followed suit. All because a hamster whispered truth at midnight. Summer arrived. School ended. Emma planned a family camping trip. Whiskers looked out the window. Whiskers twitching, he'd missed the nightly gather, the letters, the voices. But Whiskers said, "Every whisper once heard becomes an echo in someone's heart." Emma hugged him. They camped under stars, and Emma whispered her thanks. "Thank you for teaching me to speak kindness." Whiskers squeaked softly. Back at home, Emma returned to school with a mission. In her backpack, hidden between books, was Whiskers' wooden sign. Every night, after homework, she wrote notes of kindness in Whiskers' name and delivered them quietly. A phone call to a friend in need, a secret candy bar on a teacher's desk, a handwritten "You matter" note under a neighbor's door. Whiskers watched proud. Tonight, here with you, dear viewers, we've shared more than a secret. We've shared the power of words, the difference a whisper can make. So, if you're still with me, still believing, please, before you go, hit like if Whiskers taught you kindness. Share this video with someone who needs to hear a whisper of hope. Subscribe to our journey, new hamster tales that warm the heart every week, and drop a comment. What would your pet whisper to you at midnight? Your answer might spark kindness in someone reading it. Whiskers curled in his cage, lights dimmed, toys lined up as silent witnesses. He whispered one last message to Emma and to you. Even the smallest voice can brighten the darkest night. Speak with kindness. And that, dear friends, is the secret life of a talking hamster.